Continental food, madam.
Hello, my sweets. Welcome back. Upon popular request, I bring to you guys today our authentic Ghanaian Agushi stew, melon seed stew, or Egusi stew. Let's get right into it. To begin, we'll cook our protein. So to a pot, I added some beef cow foot, beef stripe. I'm seasoning it with some of our spice blend. I also added some onion blend, all-purpose seasoning, and salt to taste. Give everything a good stir, cover, and allow it cook in its own juices for about 10 minutes. At this point, I'll give it a stir and add enough water to continue cooking. While that is going on, I'm going to go ahead to prep some onions and also tomatoes, onion, and habanero pepper and set it aside. To a pot, go ahead and add in your choice of oil. I'm using coconut oil. You may use palm oil if you wish, okay? To that, we add our onions and fry until translucent. We'll then go ahead and add in our blended tomatoes, pepper, and onion. Rinse out the bowl, add that water, give it a good stir, cover it up, and allow it cook until oil begins to settle on top beautifully. I'm back to check on our meat. At this point, it is almost to my preferred tenderness, so I add in some wele. I'm adding the wele at this point because the wele is already soft, so I didn't start from the beginning, otherwise it'll become too soft. The cow foot is also releasing some of the bones, so we'll get rid of it, give everything a stir, cover, and allow it to cook until your preferred tenderness. Meanwhile, we will prep our Agushi or Egusi, aka melon seed. Okay, so I washed it thoroughly and dried it before grinding it into a powder. To that, I'm adding 1 cube of our onion blend. If you don't have a cube, go ahead and grate some onions into it to give it an amazing flavor. I also added some salt to taste and water to mix everything beautifully. Set it aside to thicken while you do other things in the kitchen. Back to check on our stew. You can see oil is beginning to settle on it. At this point, it's been cooking on medium heat for about 15 minutes. Not high because I don't want it to burn, okay? So now this is the perfect time to add in your agushi and then rinse out your bowl. Add that water, give it a quick stir. You can stir this, it's okay. Unless you want it to be chunky, then don't stir. But I want this to be beautifully perfect, so I give it a good stir, cover it up, cook on medium low until oil begins to settle back on top of your stew. At this point, our meat is done, so I'm going to separate the cow foot and meat from the wele again because the wele is already soft. And as you can see, oil is beginning to settle back on top of our stew. I add in our cow foot and beef. I'm going to stir everything together and allow it simmer on medium low for about 8 minutes while we go ahead to prep our yam. Yes. You can enjoy this with plantain, rice, whatever you wish, but sure, no, ajele and yam. When I visit you, cook me yam, okay? All right. Thank you. Back to our stew. As you can see, it has cooked beautifully. So we have just about 5 or so minutes before turning the fire off. I add in the wele and also some baked mackerel, which I already have on this channel how to make. I also have how to make wele on the channel, just in case you don't have that, okay? So check it out. Give it a stir, cover, and allow it simmer for about 5 to 8 minutes. As you can see, our yam is ready. Today's special tools goes to Adeldag Mensa and Ekua Jamfoa. I'm happy you enjoyed the recipes. To receive a special two, let me know where you're watching from and I'll give you a special two in our next recipe. Our stew is also finally ready. Oh my gosh. Now all that is left is for us to serve and enjoy. Did you enjoy today's recipe? Would you be giving it a try? If so, let me know in the comment section. And do not forget to share this with a friend or two. They may find it helpful. If you've enjoyed me until now, I do want to thank you so very much. Until I see you in the next one, stay safe, keep loving each other, and remember that the love of God and family is life's greatest blessing. And guys, ke onamini ochemi sweet mahambo too. Bye y'all. All this and more, sweeter Sending money any other way? Tap Tap Send is the way to go. Download it today and use our short code SWEETTEAM to get a $15 bonus when you send your first 50. So the person you're sending it to get an extra $15 on us.